Hi, welcome to Spacecraft Creations. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang out, chit chat, craft, and create with me. Today we're going to make some cards using this set that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. There are some really beautiful goodies in here. So let's take this out. So we have these stickers here that came in this set. Really pretty. And then the papers. Really gorgeous papers, and then we have some ephemera pieces that also came in this set, so I thought we could make a couple of cards with it and have some fun. So we're going to start with one, and we may make just one card together depending on how long it takes us to do this. So I've got some ink colors that are matching the set. We have dried marigold. So we'll start with that one. And we're just going to set it in place and just go ahead and add our dried marigold and some other colors. And then we'll ink it up, have some fun with it. So we're going to start with our dried marigold. Then the next color we're going to go into is saltwater taffy. And we're just going to add little splashes of it here and there throughout it. Kind of get it nice and pretty. Add those vibrant colors. And then the next color we're going to add is going to be that pickled raspberry. Really beautiful color. Very vibrant pink. And this set has some really vibrant pinks in here, so I thought that would look really good as well. And then I'm going to come back in with this color because we have a little blending to do right there, and then we'll come back in with this one because we want to do a little blending right there as well. And then our last color is squeezed lemonade because we got some bright yellows in here as well. And I'm mainly just doing the exterior part of our piece here because we're going to put a piece of paper down over this, and I just don't feel like we need to ink that up. So come back in where our colors meet, do a little bit of blending just to get them back together. So move those up there, grab our water. And I'm going to use my fan brush again because I love using this. It gets so much everywhere. And you can already see it starting to work with the oxide inks. And I apologize, the birds seem to be out in full swing today. We're having some gorgeous weather today. And they just want to be heard, apparently. Just going to dry it off. Oh, it looks so pretty. We have a little bit of silver in there because I had some silver in the water. Let's finish with that. We'll get that matte wiped off so that we can use it again for another project later on and not have to clean it then. So our card is ready with that beautiful inking on there. Cover that water back up because we don't want it to get on anything else. And we have touches of silver in there. Just a couple. Make sure we've got our fold line here. Beautiful. And let's do the paper. So we've got some really beautiful papers in this set, and it did come from Hobby Lobby. Let me find, so this here is the item number right here, and that's the item number, and it was 40% off of that $5.49. You get 20 designs, 3 of each. So we're going to start with this center. Want something that has all these colors. We don't have this color on here, so I'm not going to choose that one. Yellow's pretty. That one's pretty. That's pretty, but that one's cute. That's pretty. Oh, the butterflies. Butterflies are so gorgeous. I might have to dig out that blue to add on here, because I'm looking like almost every page has it. I think we'll go with this one, but I'll show you the rest of it as well while we're looking at it. That one's pretty too. We got little rainbows, pink peace signs, then we have some smiley faces, and then it finishes with some pretty daisies in the background, some butterflies, and I think the butterflies are the last page. Yeah, butterflies are the last page. So that is that set. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use that. That's a really pretty paper. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to rip it. I'm going to rip a little bit off there because I think that's really pretty. And we're going to do that rip edge. So let's go ahead and rip this part here as well. And we're going to rip just a little bit of that off. Just a tad. Sometimes we can get the whole thing. Sometimes we can't. Sometimes we can. Sometimes it needs a little bit of help. So we'll score it. And then we'll rip it. There we go. We have a little bit of one that doesn't want to rip right. I'm going to end up cutting it because I don't want that to be totally ripped with bumpies. And then this one here, let's see if we can get this one. If we score it, it might rip a little bit easier. I used my nail. There we go. Oh, that's gonna look perfect right there. Beautiful. And I think I wanna use a color on here that will make it pop. So I think what I'm going to do, because they have black and white in there, let's grab the mini black dauber and we'll come in with another dye ink. We'll use the Hampton Art black. Oh, you can hear my dauber little thing popping around on that. Doesn't want to come off. Doesn't want to stay on it. With this one, it keeps twisting on me. Grab that paper towel. Keeps twisting around. Gotta get it on there. I wanted to make sure I didn't have any black on my fingers before I did this. So we're just gonna take and go across that edge there. Just to give it a little bit of black. Just a little bit. So it pops a lot more when we put it on the paper that way. Looks much better. Let me grab my glue here. And I'm using my favorite. I have that Faber-Tac one, but I really want to try this one. Not try this one. I really want to use this one. This one's my favorite glue. It dries instantly, which works really well for what we're doing. Gonna dry like quick. Perfect. Now let's take a look at the sticker, the ephemera pack. I don't have the number for this one because I didn't keep it. I put it in the thing and that was it. Make happiness. That's cute. That's a possibility. Happy vibes. And we have little campers, some little smiley faces, peace sign. We have the peace hand. There's that rainbowy. And then we have all you need is love. That could work too. So those are two possibilities. There's some flowers there. A butterfly could work. Fly free. flower, a mushroom. We all know I love my mushrooms. Sunny Days Ahead. That one's cute. Another camper there. Yes, you can. That's a possibility. No, there's too much white on that one. Peace, love, and happy vibes. We could put that over there. I don't know. Not feeling that one. So far, it's these three that I'm liking. Let's turn that flower power ruler over here. Put it back in its spot. Sweet is cute. That little butterfly is adorable. Could this work? So those are our possibilities. That one's a no. Too much white. We could fussy cut it. We have peace. That's cute. Good vibes. Mushrooms are always adorable, but not for this. That could be cute, but we don't have that green. No more green on that. We got smile. That could work. So smile's a possibility. If we did smile and a peace sign, maybe? No. The smile's a possibility, though. Then you get sunglasses, and you get some little of those. Little tiny mushroom could work. Maybe put another big mushroom behind it, like that. Those are a possibility, so we'll put those with a smile because they are a possibility. That one's cute, but it would have to be like centered. But I'm not loving it, so that's a no. One day at a time, no. We got some cute little flowers here. Butterflies, cute. Those are cute, but no, not the vibe I'm going for. That's cute, but that's a no for me. What if we changed that happy face? That would be cute. We could like raise it up, but that's a no. There's another one with the moons. That's cute though. Okay, so I think it's these ones. Yeah. So it's out of these. I like the smile. And then we could have the little mushrooms in there as well. So I'm digging that. And then there's mushrooms on here in the sticker pack that we can do as well. So liking that. Let's go ahead and see what it's going to look like when we add a little bit of black around the smile part. Add just a little bit of that in there. It pops it out a lot more, which I'm liking. So we can add some of these mushrooms into the mushroom background. That would work. But before we do that, I want to ink up our card all the way around. Ink that baby up. I really love playing with this 80s kind of themed paper pad and sticker set here. So we're going to do the smile. So let's take that and we'll glue it down. So smile it is right there. I think we decided upon. Then we'll take this. And that little butterfly is going to go up here like it's getting ready to land on that flower. So the kind of outside of our patterned piece of paper here. And then we're going to go with the big one in the front, right? No, big one in the back, kind of right there. Big one in the back. And use this little tall skinny one in the front of that one, like that. Like that. So it's in the back a little bit. Then we're going to take the mushrooms from this one. And we're going to kind of play around with them here. So that one kind of looks like that one, doesn't it? Let's put this one here. How about over here? Here. There we go. Gonna do it there. And then let's put this one. Do I want to put this one here? No, I think we should do that skinnier one there. What's great about this set is you got time to play around before your mushrooms decide where they're going. I think we'll use that one like that. And then that one can go like in the foreground of that one. Just like that. So it kind of sticks out just a little bit. Just a little bit. It looks cute. Then I want to add something to the center. So we got some little stickles going on over here. If they're not all stuck in there. Well, let's do the glitter. This is fabric paint, but it works really well. It's stuck on there. I didn't know that that piece was still there. So it's made for fabric, but it's going to work really well on paper. It's just going to take a minute to dry. So I want to add a little bit more sparkle to this. So we're going to add sparkle to the center of our flowers. Right here we want a little bit. And right here. So wherever there's a flower, we're going to add some of this glitter fabric paint. Right on the centers. And then I'm just going to move it around. Right there is one, and then right there, and I think that is all the flowers. We have a little bit one right there. And that looks like it's all the flower centers. And this is Tulip Dimensional Fabric Paint in Diamond. Before I put it away, I can show you it in Diamond. I don't know if they have an item number for it or not. Right there. I don't know if they have an item number or not for it. So I'm just going to tap it a little bit. It's going to spread it out a little bit, but look at that glitter. Isn't that just beautiful glitter? All right, we made one card together. I feel like it needs something here though, right? I think I have some pink stickles here somewhere. That's red. I think I have some pink. My drawer is stuck, of course. I do. I have a little bit of this pink here. Hopefully the stickles work. Sometimes they don't like to. So we'll add a little couple of dots here just to help it out a little bit because it's such an empty space. And we can do it over here as well. And then we'll do it up here, and that will really tie the card in to all that beautiful. And there we go. We made one card together. Took a bit. We're 18 minutes now. But there it is. Absolutely beautiful, sparkly, done with the 80s kit. I love it. I'm going to continue to make some cards. Thank y'all for watching. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.